What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm joined here today with the man, the myth, the legend. Some of you know him as Kari, some of you know him as Drizzle, some of you know him as Cat. Yeah, I mean, different faces, different places, different spaces, bro. Welcome. This is Kari, bro. Katlero Mohlomi.
What's happening? What's happening? What?
Round of applause. How you doing, my dog? You know when they do the dab. Like I haven't seen you the whole day. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's cozy, bro. It's cozy. Thank you for coming through. Please give the people like just a young intro on like who you are.
I'm a sales guy, bro.
You're a sales guy.
I'm a sales guy. Geez, quick background, 5-minute, 2-minute. Let's see. I am a man
Go off.
who has been in sales for about 6 years, maybe. I've worked with quite a lot of companies across the globe. First started in SA, dipped out to Zambia. Then from there, I got myself into the US. I've seen a lot in terms of building systems that actually optimize for revenue. So, one thing that I can say, especially in terms of like how business actually moves and stuff like that, is there's a blueprint that you can put into any business. There's only just small little nuances that sometimes matter. But if you can understand things, especially from like a business perspective or point of view, in terms of operations, like there's obviously like core operation that you want to have, right? Anything that touches the revenue, anything that actually turns sales into something, is pretty much your foundation. Because why? That's the blood of the business, if that makes sense. If there's no money, there's no cash flow, your business dies. Right? So we first look at revenue, number one. So I've dealt a lot in terms of especially optimizing to make a revenue. Right? Then after that, you have your supporting things like marketing, obviously people ops and things like that, but if your sales engine isn't set up pretty well, then I can guarantee you're gonna have a hard time making the money. And that's where I come in, optimizing for the money.
Okay. So you've been doing that for like 6 years now. So now what was kind of the feeling, because everybody needs money, everybody kind of understands that money is important, but what was that moment for you where you were like, actually now, like, this is what I should go into because of what it can give me? Like, was there a moment, or was it like,
to be fair, I mean, like my background before I actually even found sales, obviously I've had like a couple businesses here and there, but I never really understood things from like the sales point of view up until I met a few people that actually helped me understand that. And then once I started to see that this is something that you can apply to anything, like even if you like you're an artist, you make music, there's a methodology that you can use to sell, even if your music is trash.
True, that's
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
If you're trying to sell fucking like sweets to people, there's a methodology that you can create, a framework that you can create to be able to sell those sweets at scale. You know what I mean? And seeing those things, like compared to like private equity, to like investments, it all pretty much works the same on a fundamental or foundational level. It's just like I was saying earlier on, the small little nuances are what just adds on, which is like industry based. Like I can't necessarily say, okay, cool, if I'm selling to someone who probably, maybe say in private equity, we're dealing with acquisitions, you can't necessarily follow same maybe jargon, small little nuances as you would have as if you're selling like music. However, the procedures and pretty much the framework, and to be able to say, okay, actually, how do I move this product or this service from here to there where there's value, and then someone sees the value and then they buy. It's the same thing on your life.
Okay.
So what I guess, to answer your question, what is when did I actually feel this is something that I want to head into? Once I got to meet people who could understand, or not understand, like explain to me how sales actually touches on every single thing that you do. Yeah, that's that. And I was like, what? Maybe like 6 years ago. Oh, wow.
Listen, I just got in basically, like, because you put me, okay, you're also my mentor, you know, in a lot of ways. So you put me in 2 years ago, and obviously
It's
like
been a good 2 years.
hey. Oh, it's been a good 2 years. Is it? Yeah, I mean, bro. I'm not gonna complain, you know, at all. So it's like the way I view it, and the reason I brought that up is because you've seen the good and the bad. You've seen the ups and the downs, and like you mentioned like meeting certain people that kind of could speak in that way.
Yeah.
So now, on the other side, were there any people that you met where it was like they were kind of an example of what not to do or what not to think within this world of like
That's a very interesting question, because now you look around when you look at most businesses, how many businesses are actually like top 1% of businesses? Not that many.
Yeah.
You're not gonna find that many. So
yeah,
when you're talking about the idea, like, okay, is an example of businesses that you don't necessarily want to follow the lead of, bro, ask anybody who started a business like fucking a year ago, still hasn't hit that there's your example. So you'll find that, you know, there's more people who run businesses that aren't necessarily successful or at a place where it needs to be more often than you find someone running for a successful.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to find someone running a successful business that is especially on top of like every single aspect of their business, whether it may be payroll, whether it may be like even their taxes and stuff like that. Like I know a bunch of guys who run very big businesses, but their taxes are trash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to follow their lead in that way.
Even though it might look like they're the type of person you should follow.
Exactly. So to have like a business that is like like structurally well set up, it's very hard to find that. And also remember, because like, you know, like I was mentioning you start off with the sales. All you have to do, you start a business. You can start a business like today, right now.
Yeah.
What's the main thing that you need to focus on? Where do I find the money?
Zaga.
You see what I'm saying?
some money to come in.
Literally, I say I want to sell this glass to you. Right? I just made it out of thin air, whatever. And I say, okay, cool. Who's gonna be my customer? How I can find the customers in multiple ways. I can go knocking on the door and say, okay, no, this is a special glass, yada yada, and then somehow I figure out the value to someone who would actually buy it. You know what I mean? And then there's an exchange of cash. You've made your first sale. You're a business person, right? So focusing more so on like the sales aspect. A lot of things was like because the sales is like the first thing you focus on. After that, then that's when you can start tying things to marketing, because everything outside of the sales is just expenditure. So that's just taking money outside of the business. Yes, I spend money on marketing. It brings me more business, but I have to spend on it.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily is it the marketing that's making the money, or is it the sales that's making the money?
Yeah,
you know,
the sales always.
It's always the sales. So everything always comes back to the sales of things. Your sales framework. You know what I mean? And like with people, when they start a business, they don't have access to so many departments very early on.
Yeah.
Right. Say you're a solopreneur. Right. You handling mostly the sales. You can have marketing, you can do that yourself and stuff, but then now imagine if you're scaling, you need to have an HR team. You can't put your mind onto all of the things. So now it's kind of like you building the boat as it's moving.
Building the plane as it's flying.
Exactly. So
that one's deeper, dog.
No, but true.
Yeah,
but that's what most people are like. You know what I mean?
True.
As compare that to businesses that are like maybe PwC, like corporate.
Yeah.
They already have all of these departments already set up because they're already big business. However, if you are starting a new business, I can guarantee you it's not going to be big business immediately, and for you to be able to like handle same, I guess, bandwidth as like a company like PwC, it's going to need huge investment and time for setup.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Most people, you know, like for business like that, that's where I'd say you even need like a thing like a business plan. But a goon who says, yo, bro, I'm just gonna take this mic, figure out how to sell it. Yeah.
You don't really
need a business plan. You just need to find where the money's at. That's it.
So now, like, in terms of on the topic of where the money's at, right? There's millions of industries also in this age. One thing I've noticed is that there's like millions of ways to make money, bro.
You can sell you can sell something out of anything. You can make money out of anything, bro.
Yeah. So now, like, knowing that we're in an age where it's not, let me not say infinite, but infinite like possibility. What would you say are the main things that people, and don't say AI because we already and I know you weren't going to, but it's like, no, but like what would you say are one of the main things that people should at least keep their eye on? Number one is sales, right? But now industry wise, and like, because some people are trying to go to school or like further there and you know what I mean? And a lot of people are lost. Not that, you know, we're necessarily better than anyone or whatever, but it's like, you know, we got some ideas, you know. So yeah, I'm curious. Just a few, just yeah. I'm curious as to what you think.
So in that aspect, funny that you even mentioned the whole AI thing. I would say for people, what they should rather focus on are essentially, because, you know, with the whole rise of AI, there's gang jobs that are going to become obsolete and stuff like that, and that's like pretty much where the stress of most people are. Like, there's people who have spent, you know, 5 years studying, and, you know, now they're getting out of like high school. 5 years ago, AI was not really a player like that.
Yeah.
In 5 years, so many things changed.
Facts.
You feel me? So for people like that, I would say if you really want to make sure that you utilize or can get the most value out of the skills that you have, whatever they may be, right? You might just need to have to like leverage a little bit of AI, but not necessarily in the way of, you know, how most people use it.
Yeah,
you know, like most people,
a crutch.
Yeah, it's not. It should not be a crutch. It should be an extension of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. To me, like I can compare my Claude or my OpenAI, ChatGPT, to somebody else who's not necessarily that tapped in as I am.
Yeah.
And then you look at literally just from the Claude, you can see what the difference is. You know,
that's very true.
The type of questions that are asked, and not even just that. It's bro, like, this thing is literally your mind just with extra reach that your normal mind would not be able to kind of like utilize. So the key idea is that, you know, people are not necessarily going to be replaced. It's impossible. Because if you break it down on a fundamental level, where does most of the money actually sit? It actually sits in the hands of people. It's just that compared to each individual's net worth, it's just shared across. Like, you know, maybe you have like $10 here, $10 here, $10 here, $10 here, and another person has $10 here, $10 here, $10 here. You know what I mean? Majority of where the money is actually held is in the hands of everyday people, because we're the ones that actually circulate the money. You know what I mean? So for a business to actually have, you know, I guess maybe have a playing role in where they can actually make a shit ton of money, it must have circulated within the average people.
Yes.
To some degree.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
If you can just focus on a methodology that says, okay, you know, actually, how do I get average people's money into my pocket? No, but real.
No, I'm laughing because yes, of course, we have
exactly. Like no one is selling to big business. Who would sell to big business?
Other big business sells to big business.
Big business does business with governments. We don't necessarily work with governments, right? But then, if for instance, right, let's say Amazon, right? How is Amazon a big business right now? Out of leveraging people, came on to sell stuff, and they just monetized somehow out of the people who came to the platform, and that's it.
They created the platform.
That's it. So for people who are kind of maybe feeling lost or don't necessarily know what to do in this day and age, I'd first start with, like, your skills. What are you naturally very good at? You know, and that can be anything. You know, most people normally think about the idea that, you know, I don't really have that amazing skill. But, you know, maybe you might be a person who has like people skills, but maybe you don't view your people skills as skills. You can monetize that.
You really can, because we're not taught that, like anything can be a skill,
Exactly.
especially in Scala or school. It's like,
No, no,
oh,
I don't even think it's that. No, like
indoctrination.
we
That's what
all have the skills. I don't think people are taught to see value.
well, think of school, bro. We get marks.
But
But no. So I'm just meaning like they attribute success to this arbitrary thing that if you do A, B, and C, you will be successful because that's the feeling they give you. If you get good marks, you get celebrated in Toneton.
So
That's what I mean.
And like I was mentioning, right? People are not necessarily taught value in everyday life.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, I see what you meant.
So in that explanation you just gave, it's kind of just saying like, growing up for 12 years of school, where's most of your value? It's in your grades.
Literally.
You know what I mean? And that's how we become indoctrinated in the idea that, dude, if my grades are good, then I can be a very valuable person. However, you take someone who says, actually, I'm not going to go the traditional route. You get what I'm saying? And maybe I go do something that, like I was telling you about my friend Brandon, who's not necessarily book smart, but he has so many skills that he can use to sell to other people. You know what I mean? He can fix a phone. Just from him knowing how to fix a phone is something that he can sell to other people.
And he can survive.
And actually, but that's where the value is. The value came from his skills and not necessarily the fact that, was I good at school or not? It had nothing to do with the grades. It's everyday it's an application. If you can focus more so on like, what do people apply every single day today, and from using whatever they apply, what can I use in terms of what I have as skills to be able to become a middleman between trade? If that makes sense.
Is everyone a middleman between trade? Basically,
everybody's a fucking middleman.
Because we get this like idealization, I guess I would call it, of like what a business is. Everybody knows, running a business is hard, but nobody actually knows like sales, for example, even though that's the blood of a business. So now like in order to learn a monetizable skill, because someone can have people skills, they don't know how to monetize it. You have Google for that, sure, but now like
it's not gonna give you the steps.
It's not gonna give you the steps. But like I'm thinking more not the steps, but like highest leverage, because I like to start at the destination and then work back, because it's like I know there's where I want to be, and it exists because it exists in this world. And another guy, right? That guy has it. So
he figured it out.
He figured it out, bro. We all have brains, Real.
So
in terms of highest leverage, because the way I think of it, we're not really we have different levels of what we want to reach wealth wise. But like it's not the average. So for someone else that's watching that doesn't want to be like the average, what would you say are like some of the highest leverage skills someone could learn right now, in your opinion?
It's definitely number one, sales. Psychology. I'm very big on psychology.
Yeah.
The more
psychology hands though, bro. I'm done. I'm done. I know. Okay, how to quickly. Yeah.
Projecting.
Yeah.
But
sales, psychology.
It's definitely sales. I'd say psychology, and a very big skill that I'm seeing a lot in that is becoming very important. I guess it's always been important, but not necessarily you have to be one. It's an engineer.
Okay. I hear that actually.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, but please elaborate. Yeah.
All right. So think about it. If for your app, right? I'll use your app as an example, right?
Download right now. Sorry, Vault out now everywhere.
So you created an app without necessarily know how to code or how to compartmentalize stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier. Like if you had just created maybe like a system, right? Where I say, okay, cool. If as an engineer, they understand the entire blueprint. Right. They understand the entire framework. This is where this needs to be. This is where this needs to be. So essentially, the engineer knows the app the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Real.
He understands it the best because he knows what he put in it.
Yeah.
And what is supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hear that.
So
Okay.
it's not even the thing of that, do you have to become an engineer? Maybe adopting the thought process to be able to think like an engineer is quite important. So, because I look at even some of the skills that I use myself, because I learned how to, you know, like code in Python a little bit. You know, I'm not the best. I'm not the best.
But you learned though.
Yeah, I learned it. And the fact that I can understand, okay, cool. When you building an app, like say take a goon who's gonna build an app from scratch. He's just gonna put in a prompt and say da 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 da. This is what I want. Put this da 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 da, and that's it.
Yeah, that was me in the beginning. Deadass.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a completely different approach when you say, okay, cool. I understand what this thing must do from start to finish.
Yeah.
What's the important things to kind of build into this foundation? You build your skeleton.
Yeah.
You say, okay, cool. This is the amount of reach I want. Okay, cool. This thing must have like maybe a home page, right? Then a settings page. It must have all of these, you know, basic fundamental features or abilities, right? Then all you do, okay, you stack on top of that. And you just keep stacking and you keep stacking, and then now you have a full app. And that's from you having just thought was it an engineer? You know what I mean? So I'd say engineering is one of them.
What about prompt engineering? Have you heard of it?
Prompt engineering still falls within the engineering.
Okay, so it's like that's the umbrella.
Because what is prompt engineering? You have to be very specific, especially about input, body of message, and then output.
Yeah. Facts.
That's an engineering framework.
It is, yeah. And the fundamentals, like
exactly.
Yeah,
and then
makes sense. Yeah.
And just from me having to think like an engineer, I can do that even better because I know, okay, cool. If I'm working with prompts, I need to be very specific, and I need to be very specific about the input, what I'm actually telling it in terms of context, and the output. How do I want this thing to be delivered?
Yeah.
Then you're done. You're pretty much good to go. You know what I mean?
So sales,
psychology, engineering. What's another thing? People skills. Well, I guess that comes with the sales.
Okay.
But
people don't know that people skills is in sales.
Yeah.
People think like, you know, sales is like, oh, like people think like call center. Yeah. People think like
it's not.
Hello, you know, it's
you know one thing that I could even say about like finding the best people who have natural sales skills. Bartenders.
Facts.
Women. Real, dude. Real.
No, but I would hire a bartender.
They just know how to sell. They just know how to sell. They know, especially not even just like how to sell, how to engage with people, and how to like another skill that I was about to mention is forecasting. They know how to forecast. So from engaging with you, they already know, okay, cool, if I press this button, it could possibly lead this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like not every conversation or not every encounter that you have with people is going to be like completely the same, right?
Yeah.
But if law of averages as well, if you know, okay, cool, the average person is going to do this, right?
Yeah.
Then you know, okay, cool. Next time I meet someone very similar, I just have to probably push my conversation in a way that this goes to this button that I can press that gets me to making money.
Yeah.
Sounds like manipulation. It's not.
It's not, bro.
It's optimizing for what you actually want.
And not just like vibing and like kind of, because I won't lie, I used to be like that in terms of not even knowing what to, and even now I'm not perfect, not a master yet, but like, and I hopefully never will be, but not even knowing where to start thinking from, bro. Not even knowing like, and cool, I have people skills, I can talk to people, I can manipulate people if I want to, right? Or like, you know, but not really knowing how to put all of this together so that I can make money. That confusion had me charging people 5 rand for sugar at Lay's. Bruh, like, because I'm so like, and there's like an element of desperation as well, you know, where it's like,
and then but okay, now you're talking about proper skills that actually brings up a lot of light to other skills. You need to have like very good introspective skills.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Things like that where you say I had like a little bit was out of desperation.
Yeah, for sure.
Think about your mind state and your thought processes when you're in a level of desperation, bro. You're gonna do whatever it is.
You're gonna do whatever that you can.
You see what I'm
like
saying?
Yeah.
But now, how do you use that to your advantage? You know what I mean? It's like I always believe that, you know, out of your biggest weaknesses is your biggest advantage, because those are the things that you overlook quite a lot. And it's also, especially in terms of like having competitors and stuff like that, no one ever really like focuses on that. They try to like, for instance, every time I run into a business or I try to take a new product or service to market, I have to look at an angle that is under-tapped or underutilized
within that specific market. Or
so all I'm looking for is just weaknesses that are not in the market.
Real.
You know what I mean? I'm looking for things that are needed but just aren't in the market, and that's because the major players or whoever, or maybe the general market instead, is focusing on one specific aspect only, and then they leaving so much source on one side. Imagine you just tap into this thing, you push everything in that direction. You're gonna meet the people who actually need that service, and not only that, you're probably one of the first people to get there.
Yeah.
And then that's your leverage.
Yeah.
And then now what you are? Millionaire.
Millionaire. In dollars, by the way.
Dollars.
You know what I mean? Like, ish. It's a bit different. It's like slightly. I feel like money is energy, right? And like what you've described now in terms of being able to, like, the skills firstly, and then being able to introspect and look at the world in that way and like find those things, it ends up being money. But it's like you had to learn so many other things on the way to that too. It's like it's kind of
money's a byproduct.
Yeah,
money is always like the finishing thing.
It's like a result.
It's literally so like you said, like money is energy. Most things are just energy. This drink is energy, this laptop here is energy. You know what I mean? And especially like from how I understand business, I always kind of bring that back to like biology. So like I was mentioning earlier on, the whole idea of money, what is money in a business? What is cash flow? That's the blood of the business.
Yeah.
You don't have blood today, if nothing is flowing, your organs are not reaching or are not getting all the level of care that they need.
Help me. They're like bad.
Anemic people are struggling from that. Now imagine your business is anemic. You don't want to be anemic. You get what I'm saying? so
no, that's funny.
but real.
Yeah, it's real. It was just like,
you know, and then now you even look at like the a typical corporate structure. You know what I mean? Yeah. You have obviously your C-suite executives. So those are your CEOs, your CFOs, you know, CMOs, CTOs. They are the decision makers essentially. What is that in terms of biology? The brain.
Yeah, the brain.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you have now the heart of the business. What is the heart of the business? The core product.
The product, okay. I didn't know. I was like, what is the heart of the business?
What's the heart of the business?
The product of the service.
What does the
revolve around? Like,
exactly.
Yeah, the business revolve around.
Exactly.
Okay. Product.
So that's your product. Those are your services and stuff like that. Then you say, okay, cool. What is going to make sure that, you know, this body, this business can move forward? Now, those are your limbs, those are your arms, your legs, and stuff like that. What are those? The workers. You're done. You're done.
You're done. You got a working body.
Biology done.
You're not a
biology done. Business in a nutshell.
I was like deep diving it though, because you know, in a corporate structure, it's not like you're giving a very real like example, but the nuances and the, in blood there's antibodies,
Yeah.
and then a virus can,
So those are small little nuances, but
Yeah.
essentially everything still functions the same. Everything
Okay.
still, the blood still needs to travel.
That is true.
You get what I'm
No
saying?
matter what.
Exactly. So the heart still needs to be taken care of. The lungs still need to be taken care of. You feel me? Your PP needs to be taken care of. Whatever. For lack of a better example.
That's all good. This is my channel. It's us.
It's all
us.
good.
We good.
But
So
yeah.
okay. Now, Hadi, I wanted. Wait, were you done?
You can continue.
Okay. I wanted to ask. So now, the business is the body, and what are some bad practices that you've observed within businesses that like harm the body? The reason I ask this is because we built up the concept. People know what to do. They just don't want to do it. So now I'm like, what are the negative side effects that if someone, when someone has a business, they can notice before that there's some HIV, or like,
I would say,
don't hate to HIV.
I'd say in that aspect, it has to do especially with clients, like customer experience. Probably one of the most best things that you could ever focus on. Like you could have like probably one of the worst setups, but if people enjoy to be around you or at your facility or to use your product, you're gonna keep them coming back if they genuinely actually very much enjoy it. You know what I mean? Now the only difference of that is how much do you have for that to even scale, right? Like I can create a product now and I say, okay, cool, I'll give it to like 100 people. Out of that 100 people, maybe 70 people like it. You know what I mean?
That's a high rate.
Yeah, but that's what I focused on. I focused on the idea that this, like, I want the customer experience or the client experience to be like insanely very good. Yeah. And so for them to be able to like keep coming back. Imagine if I said I'm going to focus more so on sales optimization. It takes away from the customer experience because now you are not even just the customer, you even like the employees. And if you look at, I promise you, visit any business or any facility, could be a gym, if the workers there are not very nice, that decreases the customer experience. If whatever's in the gym is not that great, that decreases customer experience. Yeah. You know what I mean? You want to save a couple of bucks because hey, you don't want to get that extra that extra bench press. You know what I mean? But then when people land, they're gonna feel it. They're the ones that feel it. You know what I mean? And like even the whole idea of you look at most businesses right now. A lot of it is just like performance is like you can make performance look anyhow you want. Numbers. True. You can
forge them.
Not even that.
Oh, that's not what you meant.
Forget the forging. You get what I'm saying? You can, like, say for instance, if businesses, what is the main thing, especially for businesses that are listed on like things like stock exchange, they need good performance.
Yeah, profit, and you need to like the revenue.
Exactly. So what are they incentivized for? They incentivized to look like they are performing.
That's true. Yeah.
Then you have, okay, cool, these job cuts. Why do we have job cuts today? If we have all the money to pay for the people. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Job cuts, guess how much that takes out of having to
payroll, bro.
Exactly. Sure. The pay they touching the payroll. Did they touch the product?
But you have to understand, bro. I needed my fourth Lambo, dog, and I had to get it imported.
You see what I'm saying?
So,
but those things, like I'm saying,
playing, but
that's a real thing.
Yeah,
that's how most people are just moving. Like even tender goons, bro.
Yo, yeah.
What did they optimize on?
So I know some tender goons that but there's levels to tenders.
Yeah.
So when they're starting out, it's like, okay, I need to do the job.
Yeah, facts.
Once they cross that 8-figure, they start.
Yeah, but because they can manipulate the numbers more. Like it's like saying, bro, how come, like, if you're gonna be like supplying tissue boxes to a school, per unit is like 4 times the price. It's just a manipulation of numbers.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? And then you can say, okay, cool, because I know the government is just using taxpayer money.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not really seeing these goons struggling in fucking Atteridgeville. You know, it's not my problem. I don't see it. You know?
They don't even go there.
They don't even go there.
They don't even. They're like,
Don't go
"Hey,
there."
I don't need to.
And even when they go there, they said, "Yo, my nigga, I got my 4th Lambo. Come check it out.
Come check it out. We winning, boys.
You see
Time
what
there's
I'm
no
saying?
water.
Real.
Time there's, yo, bro. Like,
And these
Hey.
things, the processes are the same everywhere. If I would say,
no, I'm right here. I'm like, let me go.
no, I'm not sure.
But yeah.
But even if you say like I'm saying, business is universal in terms of like its core detrimental like functioning. In terms
Okay.
of,
I see. Yeah, I hear what you.
it's just the small nuances that matter. You
Yeah.
look at Asia, look at Japanese people, look at the Chinese especially. The way they do business is completely different from how the US or the West may do business, but the structure of it is pretty much similar. It's just what they focus more on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With China, more so focuses on value and user experience. They always care for the user experience. It's like saying
They also put China first.
well, I mean, China, like that's not a very important concept, especially if they selling if most of their money is coming from like outside of China. You know what I mean?
No, I mean like so. Just a quick aside, like they get money in from outside. They get shareholder interest from outside, but then they use the money to bolster it, like for their
where they putting their care is important.
Is within
China
their
first.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's true. Indians the same as well.
Yeah, I don't want to talk. Okay, no, we can talk about the Indians. I don't have no beef with. Fuck the Indians. Okay, not the Indians, the Pakistanis. And if you're from Durban and you're Indian, you're cool, but you know, you're South African.
Yeah. So now you have that element where, like, you know, you look at Chinese and you look at like how the core business of Chinese actually even started. And this is like back in the day when even before bartering was a system. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You needed to have some form, like, say if I'm going to go trade with someone, and it's I'm traveling, I'm bashing Cape to Cairo here.
You're on the 7 seas type.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm
on a horse.
You know you're gonna be on that horse for 4 moons.
Literally. So on during those days, what they focused a lot more on is, if I'm trying to take a product from Cape to Cairo, for instance, right, and I must travel all the way there, it becomes very dangerous for me to even have all of this inventory on me, because theft can happen, losses can happen, breakage can happen, things like that. So now what does that end up doing? It minimizes how much I make out of what I've got. So how do we protect that? So now this is when paper money became a first thing. And now what that thing kind of like reduces was trust. Not reduces, increased was trust. The fact that, you know, I'm going to go from Cape to Cairo, you get what I'm saying? And all I'm going to do is go to a merchant, and then this merchant gives me as a customer. This merchant in one region, let's say in Cape, gives me just like a code or a ticket and something like that. Remember, merchants work, they know of each other.
You know, like it's a community.
Exactly. And now what you end up doing is like, okay, cool, I need to take this product, right? Or I need to make sure that this money or this transaction happens in a way that, yo, I can actually trust you, because I just met you. Why would I trust you? Type of thing. And they create this code. You take this code from this merchant, you go to Cairo, that you give that merchant in Cairo this ticket with a code, and it says, okay, cool. Oh, no, I know this code. This is from a trusted merchant that I know back in Cape. You know what I mean? And then that's how you end up getting your product. without having to actually like ship, drive, or whatever, horse your way.
That horseback carriage, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
No music, except for someone singing. You know,
you don't have to carry that way. And if you look at the fundamental of that, it's still a big thing, especially in China. Well, not even just China, Asia, in to begin with. It's most of these things are based off of the trust factor. And what has kind of shifted now, especially from the West, which is now different, because even the West came from that kind of fundamental,
like a trust factor.
Exactly. Now the levels of trust,
trust is cooked worldwide now.
No.
America.
I hear that. It's crazy in the US, because goons in the US will sell you something that you don't even fucking need in the first place. And if you look at how the West is, you know Americans are the easiest people to sell to.
Yes,
like
I am very aware.
It's just hard to get there. That's it.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to sell to Americans. Why? Because they only want quick fix solutions. You get what I'm saying? Whereas outside of that, we like in Asia, we don't care about that. We care about practicality.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean?
And
like a long term, like kind of, because we have more of a culture with our ancestors, and like kind of like a more of a grounding there. It's like, if this worked for them, then it should work for me. So I would trust that easier if it worked for them. Bringing something new is like that I don't really trust. But in America, it's kind of like you can not have a face.
It's all good, bro.
You cannot have a face.
It's enough. Yeah. Do you have the money?
Do you have this? And like, this is what I need. This is what you need. Yeah. Send the wire through. Yeah.
Literally,
dude. So but shout out America. Like, I feel like it's very necessary, just in terms of the rapid wealth expansion that I have in mind, like with Zari Vault, because it's like 100. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but like 100,000 installs, 20% conversion rate, $50 a year. It's not bad. It's not bad. You know what I mean? Like, and that's I'm thinking, like, the reason I'm putting it there is because that's achievable. We've seen 100K before. Yeah. In terms of just numbers on a screen. Yeah, true. Right. So we've seen it before. You can see it again. It just has to. And then that's why, like, I think with the chat of like the different cultures and skills is because different skills are important depending on where you are and like what you're surrounded by and like what you're exposed to as well. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Like even with the whole foundational backing of the US was based off of, I'm going to purge.
This is I just discovered this.
Exactly.
I just discovered this.
Exactly. So you have that whole idea that, bro, I'm just going to make sure that I get something for my survival, and that came from the mindset of like Europe. You know what I mean? Like you look at where people come from. You know, Europe is a small continent.
Yeah.
Not only is it one
of the smallest, bro.
Yeah, clean. Actually, you know, and not even that, it's just the smallest, like weather conditioning of it. You know what I mean? One thing that they tie a lot of, I guess, maybe industrial revolution.
Yeah.
It's tied back to discovery, not even the discovery of fire, application of fire as an energy source.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why did they need fire that side?
Because niggas was so buzzed down.
It's cold.
It's cold. Yeah, I mean, bro, if it was cold all the time, like to that degree, bro, like it's cold, it's damp,
niggas are dying.
Like, bro, the Black Death is like, it's buzzed down. We have to leave.
Clean.
Like, I get it.
You know, and because, like, you know, like having being able to come from that world, the whole idea that it was just cold shapes their minds that, yo, guy, if I don't do something that's gonna make me warm, whether somebody else dies, you know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I need to stay alive.
Facts.
You know what I mean? As compared to, like, maybe you go to, just go lower, China, you know what I mean, Japan, fucking, you know, even Africa and South America,
Middle East, you could, like,
even Middle East. Middle East, they were the opposite of like Europe. That's the thing.
I actually don't know the history that well in terms of Middle East, like
Nah, Middle East. The thing with them is they didn't have the, I guess maybe the same survival instincts as like Europeans did, because Europeans came from a cold world, whereas Middle Easterns came from a very hot world. You know what I mean? And even, which is why, like, to some degree, like, clothing is such a big thing, like, because even the air quality there is not the best as well
in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
makes sense.
So what they optimized on is completely opposite for what Europeans optimized for. And then, like, even coming down to like South Africa, you come to South Africa. South Africa is one of the, like, least developed places in the world at some point, when everybody was getting, even like way before apartheid, like back in the days.
Let's say like 400 years ago, I would say.
Yeah, 400 years ago. Literally the fact, like, SA got built 400 years ago. And like, when Jan van Riebeeck came through and he saw the Cape, he saw soil potential and stuff like that, which is why they ended up coming. And he said, not even that it's soil potential, he saw the people here, they don't necessarily care about, all that, like, transactional,
the industrial, like,
you see what I'm saying?
Because the land provided everything.
We had everything. So we didn't have that thing of, oh shit, nah, if I don't do this, I'm gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the worst case scenario, you're getting chased by, like, a lion or something. Whereas in Europe, you had a lot more of bro, the temperature just working against you.
Everything working against, because it's not just you, like even the temperature, shelter, the people, because everybody else is shaped by the same thing.
Exactly.
So the way they view,
even connecting with other people is not that great, because
because
some push you stuff, you don't even get the bus.
Till today, like, just as a quick aside, like, you look at the issues that they have, right? Which are obviously just what we can see. It's not like on the ground. Bro, you going down the street, someone's about to stab you. There's teenagers running around, stabby, and because they ban guns.
Like, even with the, like, a lot of the major outcries in, like, Europe is because they have no space. Which is why, in the first place, Europeans, they sought the thing. Let's see what's across the net, because they were running out of space, and population was growing rapidly at the time. And they knew that shit. It's cool that shit. All the fuck. You get what I'm saying? Whereas we are here in Africa, and we don't have that thing, bro. We could track. Bro. This is literally our history, bro.
That's so so insane.
Was it hunter-gatherers?
Hunter-gatherers,
from block to block.
We could just vibe. And anywhere we go, we knew that, like, we'd be able to survive.
We clean.
No matter what.
After we've, like, finished maybe most of the vegetation and, maybe resources here, we can just shift to another place. You get what I'm saying? Go to the other place. Now we've got new fresh vegetation. This vegetation is still gonna grow back that we just finished.
We'll just come back.
We'll just come back. So we just got this continuous cycle. Where, like, okay, nah, bro, we not that stressed. You get what I'm saying? But now look at how that shapes business.
The same way I'm like, look what the problems in the UK, the other problems here. It's like,
look at how that shapes business. Because now you have where did most of the money that came from where did most of the money that actually circulates in global market? It came out all from Europe. And mainly because they didn't have much space, so they needed to figure out a way to make like, think about it like this: if back in the day there was not that really, like, you couldn't really make money that's out of, like, technology that much, unless the technology, like, handles something that a human would do, type of vibe.
Or you invented it. Niggas like
goons.
Even if you invented it, they got broken. Okay, now I hear you.
So now you look at where the money came from, right? And then that shifts off from Europe, right? You have a real estate company. You building houses for people. There's only so much land to use. You know what I'm saying? And what is the whole idea, especially with the capitalistic mindset? How do I keep increasing?
Yeah.
You know, how
All the
do
time.
I, you know,
No matter what.
exactly. Whereas, especially that's a capitalistic mindset, and you compare that to places in like Asia. They didn't necessarily care about that whole capitalistic mindset. They just cared about how much money do we have on hand, like cash on hand. That's what that was their goal. That was literally their goal. Like, how much do we have on hand to be able to take care of the people, type of vibe. Whereas in Europe, there was none of that. It was, hey, how much can I just keep optimizing to make sure that I'm set for life and my generations to come after? You know what I mean?
I think that Asia, like I hear you, based especially on like where the world is now. But I think Asia buried a lot of their history,
fairly enough.
like because there's also like Loki, like the same thing that's happening in Gaza.
Yeah,
China's doing it right now. Also, do you know about
fair,
that?
fair, fair, bro.
Okay, okay. I'm asking the wrong, but it's like things like that where they kind of just they can do the same atrocities as as another country, but because of how that other because America wanted to be the kingpin of misinformation,
Yeah.
and then Asia was just like, nah, let's just keep it
Yeah, no,
keep it hush.
so good.
You know?
We just need to make sure that information does not leave the country.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And even that, like, say, like one thing that I'd say made it worse was when in like, well, back in the day it was called Holland, but the Netherlands and Amsterdam, when they created the stock market, because you know what that did? That created a very that boosted the credit system.
Yeah. Because now it's like it's all arbitrary numbers. Like it's like floating kind of.
Yeah, just float. It's like it's there, you know. But
you don't have to think about it. You don't have to hold it anymore. You can just.
You see what
I
I'm
know
saying?
it's there. Your contract with my guys, bro.
Once they created the whole thing of the stock market, you know what that kind of created? I can just use other people's money, and that's where the whole idea of leveraging other people's money came in. You know what I mean? And not only that, because on paper, more people are giving me more money. It's like, think about it like this, right? VOC, right?
Okay, please describe VOC for the
Verenigde Company. Right, that is the Dutch East India Company in English. All right,
yes.
that is a company that Jan van Riebeeck was very much involved in. And one thing they did to stand out a lot is they brought in the idea of branding. So plates, cups, anything, they would write VOC, and that's what differentiated them. So they had like huge fleets of ship, and they would like distributing, and they pretty much controlled most of trade routes during the time. And they were like, one thing that we are struggling a lot with is the fact that we have to take fucking these products that we have and then ship them off to fucking, I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East. What can happen on the way? The same thing, like I was saying, shipwrecks. You know what I'm saying? Now all of that money is lost. So how do we make sure that we can use other people's money to pay for our expansion while our core business is like still untouched? And that's pretty much where the stock market came from. And but now you look at what that created. It pushed the credit system more into play, because all I just knew is that, okay, if I can just go to like a merchant, or I can go to a bank and say, okay, now give me, I don't know, give me $1,000. Right? I'm gonna make it back. All I have to do, just invest into this stock. Okay, cool. A week later, 2 months later, whatever, I've made a return. Not even that I've made a return, I've made enough to even pay back the merchant. Type of vibe. And that created habits, new habits. You know what I mean? More borrowing habits. More, I just need to use other people's money. And if you look at especially the credit system today, where these new businesses, these unicorns, where do they come from? They get set up using other people's money, bro. It's like
the whole of what is it, San Francisco, or is it not like, there's the capital hub of like startups,
Silicon Valley.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the whole.
That's the whole. Not even that. It's their business model. Yeah, you playing. See, the nigga of WeWork, think about it.
Yeah.
That WeWork nigga says, okay, no, I'm going to create a business where people can, basically work because of the rise of, freelancing and stuff like that. They just need a place to work, book it for an hour, two, three. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look, and if you look at what the reason why even WeWork like failed is more so that their working model was not making money.
Yeah.
So they had all of this money, they had this valuation, and this guy made a shit ton of money, but they were not, like, in terms of sales, that's what killed them, because they were not making enough. And also because they had borrowed a bit too much to even pay back. So the rate of the sales, exactly,
okay.
they were not keeping up with the payback. You get what I'm saying? And that's when they said, oh no, this actually doesn't work. But that WeWork nigga today, before he created WeWork, not even a billionaire. Look at him now. Billionaire. Out of a failed business.
Yes.
So what was his business model? Was the business model to be able to sell, rooms, or like working spaces? Or was it to somehow get into the credit system, because I know, especially because I have this much ownership out of it, and that's the thing, like,
whatever money comes in, I can take a piece of it anyway. I think the first flop was just like not understanding that, like, one, because the mission, because I don't know the WeWork person actually. I'm learning from it now.
His name?
Yeah, but it's like, from the concept, it's so he had this desire, like, or like trying to help people in a way. Like, okay, I'm seeing a gap, like we mentioned earlier, seeing a gap, seeing a weakness. I have this idea, I want to implement it. And because he's in was he in Silicon Valley?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so then you just get a fuck ton of money for like an idea, basically, and then and
that literally that the money that you got out of it is literally what is what is used as the value of the business. It's
the valuation.
With this guy, like, especially like Elon fucking. He
I respect it. Look,
yo, bro,
to do it to that level, I respect.
And like so openly, bro.
Yo, I actually
so
respect.
Openly. Like, this nigga will be like, okay, you know what, my businesses are failing. Like Tesla's worth how many? I think it's worth trillion something.
No, not trillion. Yeah,
like 800. Somewhere.
Yeah, it's high billions.
Most valuable car company on the car.
Bro,
one of the least sales in the car industry.
Bro,
how?
No, like
how? How? It don't make sense. Bro. Even what he's recouping from sales, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And which is why now you have even with businesses, a lot of these funding rounds is literally what is just adding into most businesses' net worth.
Yeah, the valuation. Because that's what it's about. Literally. And you get the buzzword, literally you get the article, and then you get hype, and then you go viral, and then you can make some money.
Bye. I'll see you guys.
I'll see you guys. You guys got the business now. I'll handle that.
You know what I mean? And,
literally.
And
that's the vibe, though.
That is literally the vibe. And then now also you compare that to like, yo, bro, who's gonna be the first trillionaire? Bro, in actual value,
nobody.
In actual value,
in like cash, like you mean actual cash. Nobody, bro.
Not even fucking close, bro. Do you understand? Like goons have this conception that billionaires billionaire net worth.
Greece, you have like
since COVID, but like 300% or whatever type vibe. But then if you look at how much is inflation at, bro? You get what I'm saying? Like, these people actually
basically 10%,
or are the numbers just bigger? Did they make money, or are the numbers just bigger?
The numbers are bigger, but now you're operating from a, because even you saying that you're operating from a perspective where you're like outside the systems that have been constructed. People just see numbers get bigger and they assume that the value is
exactly.
So it's like,
but when you actually look at what is happening inside the business, like it's like saying, okay, cool. Me myself, internally, I could probably have cancer. I could probably have sepsis. Could be dying in like a week from now. But good.
Yeah.
Fresh.
You look like nothing's wrong.
You see what I'm saying? I might even be glowing. Who knows?
None of that is actually happening.
You know what I mean?
True. Is it?
Nah. But then, you know, the fact that most people can't see necessarily inside what is happening.
Yeah.
You know, they just see the results. They just see, okay, cool. And that's also not even just that. It's gone into, which is why scamming is such a big thing. You know, most people don't know what's inside. Like you were saying, how does someone who is, you know, learning, I don't know, studying whatever, and is starting to feel a little bit lost, they can utilize their skills somehow, but now how do they figure out a way to monetize that?
Yeah,
those are the things that you only hear once you're inside.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Sometimes
you can't even just you can't even just go to Google and it'll give you like a step-by-step process. Those are the things that you get from people,
literally on the ground, outside.
Clean.
You must go outside.
And for you to be actually on the ground, what does that mean? It means that you're actually seeing exactly what is happening inside.
Yeah.
And then you can find opportunity of what is happening inside. Money is being made now, especially across the globe, through credit systems. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It's money is shifting from this guy to this guy to this guy. Imagine, like, I say, you know, I've got this one business, right? Maybe I sell glasses, right? You sell wine.
Sure.
You get what I'm saying? And then maybe another nigga owns fucking wine farm.
Yeah.
We can create our own little network and somehow boost our own value.
Our own economy, bro.
I'm just selling to
literally.
You, selling to that guy, selling to me.
So that's the concept of a stock fair, right?
Stock market.
No, I think stock fair. we not stock. Okay, stock market though. Too.
Okay, no. I hear
Yeah.
But real.
So like stock fails try because it's like, I think stock fail is a stock market, but it's like the
mutual fund. It's the same. Yeah. So just a mutual fund.
Yeah, but because the value, like the money. Yeah. No, but like monetary value, they'll put it like lower in a stock fail, so that people can feel like, you know, it's accessible, so that it is accessible actually, and then you can like kind of go up from there. But
you know what's funny enough? Who utilize the stock files very well? Yes, just think about it. You know, like a little bit.
it's either in South or just in the world.
Oh, bro. Even in us, in
the
South
Jews, bro.
The
Jews.
Okay, I wasn't thinking of the Jews. Okay. But Indians
too. Now Indians, I think the Jews do it a bit better than Indians, just because of how, or I guess it's perception. In South Africa specifically, because I don't know the Indians in India, but in South Africa specifically, they are very good with money.
Yeah.
And they communicate very well as a thing of like, you know, and they have their community.
Yeah. I think as compared to, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
As compared to like with the Jews, like you said, they do it better. But it also goes back to the whole thing of like Asians, Chinese.
Yeah,
they care for their people.
Yes,
type of vibe.
You just look the same, and it's like
exactly, and that's how it essentially like grows, because it's built off of how do I take care of my people, and how do I make sure that we get up as a nation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and which is why even nepotism becomes a thing. Even just like the whole idea of like networking, which is why, like, you know, in business, a lot of people might tell you that, you know, your network is
net worth is your network is your net. Sorry, no, you were gonna say it right. My bad. I got excited. I jumped the gun. I was like, I know that quote. Wine is. But my bad. Yeah.
But a lot of them will say that your network is your net worth.
No, yes. No. People do say that a lot.
No. Not
you saying no?
Not even fucking close.
Tell the people, bro. What's the truth?
Your network is not your net worth. It's essentially your value to people outside of network. Cause
please break it down.
Cause think about it. What is if I know you, right? Yeah. Or I don't know. Like again, you have a wine farm.
Yeah.
Right. I just happen to sell wine. Okay. Now I want to collaborate with you. You've got all the distribution networks. You've got all of that stuff. You get what I'm saying?
The inventory.
Yeah, all of that. You the systems, it's all there. Right? And then I come to you and I say, I've got a certain idea that I think I want to push. You know what I'm saying? And you can give me backing, like, okay, cool. Then give me the position to be able to make the money. You know what I'm saying? However, I still could have gotten there without you.
Very true.
So is my network really my net worth, or is my value my net worth?
Damn. It's your value.
What's my value to people outside of the network? Because if I'm speaking to you, all I'm just doing is coming to you with something that's just going to make a little bit more money, but it's not valuable necessarily to you, just making more money for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The value is in the person who's gonna buy this wine.
Yeah, because they really they have more of an emotional vindication.
So most people focus more so on the network of things. Bro, if you got something that you think is gonna work, just push the thing and then see where it goes. You don't need no one. You don't.
That's very true.
You do not need that many people.
I think it was Carl Jung. But he was like, if you do your work conscientiously and dedicated, unknown allies will come and seek you out. Like that's what you're saying. Yeah,
that's not
do
even
your thing.
They're not even part of your. Now they're looking for you.
Yeah, and you were just doing your thing.
You were just
you set it up, and then it's like, and then you can't get cozy in that, because that's another thing with like money and like value, because also that value you can be valuable and not know that you're valuable.
Fair enough.
So like knowing how to apply that value and not like there's nuances, blah blah blah. I know we speaking on a broader, but like I feel like your network, it's not your net worth, like you said.
It can help.
Like, but it's definitely important, bro. Especially when you're doing your own thing by yourself, gunman. You staying up all night, you working till nobody cares. Also,
no one cares.
And when you have the results, because people only see the result, then people care, and like that's definitely something I experienced after. But you were there also, like after we started, after I basically like joined. University of Mo. It's like, bro, I was like, Ejo, the like I'm learning how to deal with people that are seeing the results. Clean. And I've never, and I'm like, bro, you weren't even, but yeah, wait, it's nice times, it's vibes, it's like, and then it's like, dude, I know in my mind that you're not here for a long time.
Yeah.
They're not here, like they're not permanent. Nothing's permanent, but it's like, it's just you're very like good for now type shit.
And that, even just that, like tying that back to like how business is done in the US, or not even the US, just the West. Complete opposite with Asia. With India. They think
like 20 years, 40 years, they think 100 years.
Hey, my guy, we could make zero today, next year, the year after, but we know where this is going. Whereas compared to like the US or just the West, I use the US a lot.
But the West, I get exactly what you, that mentality, that culture. That culture.
The West is built on the fact of what can I get the most out of right now.
Facts.
And which is why, like, you can have a guy sell you something that has zero value.
Now we're still going. I just wanted to check. No, we good.
Yeah, which is why you can have people sell you something that you don't even need. Like, why is Ozempic a thing?
Insecurity is very profitable. Insecurity is very.
You don't need it.
Yeah. But like, as an insecure person, like think of the person that's buying Ozempic.
Yeah, what's their mind frame?
Yeah, like the person that like is going out of their way to purchase that. It's not like buying like clothes or like food. It's like and I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just like I need to. I'm trying to get skinny, bro, and maybe it's a body composite. It's just not happening. I've tried everything.
Do you know for things like Ozempic would not even fucking exist in China at all.
Of course not.
You know why their processes are? They focus more so on like functional medicine. like things that actually optimize the body to work even better. Whereas
it's also hard to find a fat Asian.
I don't know why that was funny.
It is, bro. It's true. Their diet and like everything, bro. You know what I mean? Like
you can get an Asian goon. Smoke like 40 packs a day, healthiest nigga you've ever seen.
That guy can run a marathon now.
Just that time he's 80.
Yeah. The guy can balance on his head for like 3 days straight.
Bro,
Shaolin.
Yeah, and especially like here's an interesting point. Okay, I need to put the drink down.
Is the wine is
no.
Okay. For the point. Okay.
For the point.
Good. I'm projecting. Yeah.
So you say with like how business has been done, right? It started from one small place in a specific region. Could have been like a village, you know, a small town, whatever. But it started from a small region. And what does it do? It has to expand, right?
Yes.
But then as you expand, you need to be able to reach more regions.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? And then what has that created? Globalist mindsets.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The fact that I need to be in Canada, you know what I'm saying? So I can make sure product does not.
Yeah.
The fact that I need to be in Russia, so I can make sure product does not. You get what I'm saying? So now that has created a very huge globalistic mindset. You know, like yesterday, I think you're listening to our Kanye Nash or whatever.
Yeah, on YFM.
Yeah, and he said something where no, I think like the video thing.
Yeah, so it was a video.
Oh, it was a YFM.
Yeah.
Oh,
so yeah.
So
YouTube thing, yeah.
So he goes and he says, you know, he has like history in like Zimbabwe. And he's now in SA, and like how he sees himself, he's trying to go to the world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But very fair thing to say that, you know, you're trying to take shit to the world, but how much of the world do you understand? You get what I'm saying? If you look at now, Drake is good, especially when it comes to like streaming numbers, right? And you know, I guess some people might even contend that he's or say that he's a contender that's, you know, same level as Michael Jackson. But then you compare the type of global access that Michael Jackson had in hardcore sales.
Yeah. Before streaming.
Fucking huge. You get what I'm saying? And you look at what actually made Michael Jackson someone who could be able to tap into a global audience. Regardless of where you are, bro. Whether you're in Denmark, when you fucking even China,
bro.
You see what I'm saying?
In the mountains, you know, in those what are they? It's not
honestly Mount Everest.
Yeah, imagine someone's living on Mount Everest,
Himalayas or whatever.
Yeah, Himalayas.
Yeah,
they know who Michael Jackson is.
You see what I'm saying?
You'll get a child like this that knows who Michael Jackson is.
But then you look at the type of sounds that he uses.
For sure. You also manifested that though.
Forget the manifestation.
Never forget.
No. Like I said, manifestation.
Okay.
But like what he actually did, in terms of sound.
Yeah.
This guy,
I hear you.
Would collaborate with people, have writers from Asia, from Europe.
Yeah.
He made it like he made sure that, you know, people who are involved in this are actual real people from different places in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not even just that, because of his sound, like you merge a sound. Like say for instance you have say Janos. Right? Janos is very nice. It's a big thing. You get what I'm saying? Why is Janos very much loved today? Mainly because of it goes hand in hand with sounds that are very much popular in Europe, and which is why most Yano goons, when they're just trying to go to Europe.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? We heard Rampa not so long ago.
Yes,
you can put some aspects of that song in a Yano song.
You definitely can.
You know, imagine now. Here's the thing. Everything literally comes from positioning. How do you position yourself to win?
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Like even me working with you, I could have just said, "Yo, my guy, whether you know how to do this stuff." Imagine I didn't give you a crash course. You get what I'm saying? Nah, just say, you can figure it out.
Y'all figure it. Nah.
But like, look at what I made sure happened. I said, let me put you in a position for you to win.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
And now you go back and you bring it back to the whole music thing, business thing, especially with like globalists. Most people, especially like guys like you know, these new artists like Kylie Nash and whoever else, you know what I mean? They catering for like a sound necessarily that is just very popular within a small circle of people.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Very niche.
It's niche.
Very fucking
like,
niche.
The blow up, like blowing up is relative, right?
Yeah.
Just to like kind of piggyback on your point. The reason they feel like they've blown up is because there's the genre. So let's say hip hop with Kanye Nash, and then there's the sub genre, which is like, I guess it's not really, but it's like underground, like, you know, like, or trap. Let's say under hip hop there's trap.
Yeah.
And then you're in South Africa, so hip hop doesn't move like that, but you blew up.
Yeah.
Off of hip hop.
Yeah.
Right. So now you feel like damn, I got 1 million streams, or I got 1 million
through hip hop.
Yeah, through hip hop. Oh, bro, I made it. And it's not to say that it's not like
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
I think it's just a lack of like information, having
difficult.
the information.
Yeah, and having like a perspective. Because bro, Drake, you know, that's my guy.
That's why they call Drake a culture vulture. This nigga will go to.
Bro, it's when is it a culture vulture? When is it like, I'm trying to go out there and discover new things, and then also into like.
No, I think it just has like a negative connotation. Just because, like, if someone calls you a culture vulture, it seems like you're disrespecting their culture,
and you're stealing, and you're just trying to profit.
Not even that you're just trying to profit. Like, it should never be that way. It should be like, yo, bro, I have a genuine interest in whatever's happening in, I don't know, the UK. You know what I'm saying? Then he taps onto UK drill. Now what is it? What does he do? He just got himself a new fan base.
Yeah, exactly. But now with South because of our artists, and remember when we were talking about our history, and like the way in which different corners of the world kind of shape the mentality. Yeah, South Africans, it's like Kimunati Joe. Like, I don't know how to.
No, but like, I get your point.
You know what I mean? It's like even the music, like piano, it feels very like.
What's for the vibe?
Like, yeah, like things are nice.
Yeah,
things are nice.
Yes.
Like, things are nice. That's the energy behind it. Yeah. Which is why, like, I feel like internationally it hit like that. Yes. And then because it's like, this is a new thing. The West has not been pushing something that things are nice. Yeah. You know, and then. With Asia, it's like K-pop. It's very okay. I'm not gonna they can assassinate. Okay, but K-pop is very like bubblegum music, boy. Yeah. Very like, you know. So the just on okay, you know I'm a music guy. So dude, just on the thing of like the mentality of having a perspective, right? A worldwide perspective on whatever lane you're trying to dominate. You can't feel like I don't think someone can ever feel like they've made it. That's why Drake just dropped 3 albums. My nigga. And the whole top 40 is him. This guy's like 38.
but use that same type of mentality. Like, I always like, most people look at one thing only in one way. Yes. Imagine if you can
that's true.
One thing in so many other aspects, and then you say, you know, I'm going to bring in a few elements that resonate with a certain people or a certain group in a certain region.
Geographically, yeah. And you know that sound hits in that.
You see what I'm saying? Then you say, okay, cool. I'm gonna throw in something from another region. I'm gonna throw in another thing from another region. Bro, I promise you, just from you releasing that shit and making sure that this is your center of marketing that music, it's gonna blow up by default.
Yeah, that's very true. But this is why me personally, I sat back with the music. You know, just in terms of like you see what we're describing now. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be
nobody.
Yes, I don't want to, and I'm not saying it's bad now, but I don't want to be performing at drama like, and that's like shit, that's the vibe. Like, no, it's a vibe, bro, don't get me wrong. We all gotta, but that's not the peak. And Coachella isn't the peak either. The Grammys isn't the peak either. Tyler, like, you know, there comes a point where, okay, these things have been established, but we need to create new things. New standards. You know, whether that's in music, whether that's in business, whether that's in like paint or art or like race car drive, whatever, bro. We can't, or else we stagnate. And then once we stagnate, we start killing each other, bro.
That's facts.
Humans.
That's
humans, in my opinion.
When there's no progress, that's when you start.
Yeah, it's a problem now.
Real.
So like self-destruction, like
yeah.
So yeah, like
so now think about it, like, and I think like, you know, me having been able to like work with a bunch of people from across the globe has obviously given me a lot of like perspective, especially globally. You know what I mean? And which is why I'm a big fan of like geopolitics. Like, how many ideas have we come up that are definitely going to happen just because we understood what businesses are doing, especially when it comes into like new places of development.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like this nigga, like, you know, in the US, what they focusing on.
Of the yeah. What they're focusing on.
So what they're focusing on, because of the whole idea of like AI, it needs data centers.
Yeah.
Remember, my thing has always been on like, how do we create a data center without needing a physical data center?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't need to be an actual
place.
location.
You don't have to buy the
you know what I recently discovered? You know Strive Masiyiwa?
No.
Zimbabwean man.
Okay.
Very big in telecoms.
He spoke about him yesterday, I think. I think, yeah, like at night, like it sounds very familiar.
Very big guy in telecoms. And he has a huge hand also in, what's this thing that runs under the ground? Fiber.
Yes, we did speak about him yesterday.
Do you know that fiber can hold so much information with very minimal amounts of drop in quality? You can imagine you connected a whole continent through fiber. That's why, how much information you can send across.
That's why Elon wants Starlink here.
No. But he like I see.
Oh, okay.
Probably. Okay. But his route went outside of, you know, the planet.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's gonna take longer adoption because not many things are accustomed for us to even be outside of the planet. Like Goons he's trying to take niggas to Mars. It's not gonna happen in our lifetime. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, it won't. I'm laughing for my it just won't, like, not right now.
No. Don't have the like, especially in terms of like environmental survival, to be able to live on Mars. It's not gonna happen.
My thing is, there's poverty on Earth, bro. You see, that's where my mind goes. You know, there are people starving.
But anyway, taking it back to the whole thing of like the data centers. This nigga just struck up a deal with Jensen Huang.
Nvidia. Yes, you did tell me. Yes. It's coming back to me now.
Strike the deal.
Oh my god.
Nvidia. Yes. What is Nvidia? Biggest
AI. Not even. No, they do chips.
No, forget that.
Oh, okay.
Biggest AI company.
Nvidia. Not right now.
No, biggest AI related company.
Oh, okay, yes.
Okay, maybe I used the yeah. They do chips, but even look at how they make the chips.
Yeah.
They don't even make the chips. Just hold the designs for the chips to be made.
They have the patent.
That's
eating off that patent.
And then it gets made in TSMC, which is based in Taiwan, and guess, like, Taiwan is making chips for also Apple, Samsung, OpenAI. You get what I'm saying? But outside of that, you strike a deal with Nvidia, and then all of that infrastructure that is needed to run, which is currently coming from data centers, implemented into fiber.
Bro, that's what's the word? Inconceivable.
Literally,
it's like
and like
damn.
And literally all of this, like I knew this was going to happen at some point, like 3-4 years ago.
Shit, you must have looked crazy. You must have looked so crazy.
But no, dude.
Like, no, but like logically, yeah. If you have the information.
Speaking about data centers for a really long time, and I knew that, dude, there must be a way to be able to remove the whole physicality of a data center. It just happened now with fiber. You know what I mean? And all of this information, how did it come? Just because I paid attention to what's happening across the world.
Yeah,
You know what I
because you have
mean?
access to what's happening across the world.
Yeah.
And I'm not minimizing it by mentioning that. I'm just like,
Facts.
remember we speaking to like laymen
Yeah.
also,
Fair.
and it's like it's like not and it's like not everybody, you know, which is how life is. It's not a bad thing, but it's like this is why I wanted to shoot us chatting. This is how yes, bruh. These are the convos, bruh. These are the you know, and then it's like with where we are now, it's 2026. It's almost June. It's middle of the year, 6 months in. Whatever, people have goals, whatever. I want people to like let go of the time constraints of like the West's ideology of like right now. It does help if you're trying to get some like quick cash right now, and quick cash is relative, you know, to whatever. But long term, bro, and like the legacy thing.
Long term is
It's
literally
like-
where it's at, bro.
Yeah.
It's literally where it is at, and especially if you like remember with the skills thing. If you can just forecast, if you just know how to forecast, if you can, you know, like you and like you're saying, it's because I'm tapped into like certain amounts of information, but
Which
also
is
a lot of the information also sometimes I do just go research it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's free. It's online.
Exactly.
But you need to know what you like
What to look
look.
for.
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
You know, but sometimes you can stumble across something,
True. Very true.
and you can, just because of, you know, like this, like even taboo topic right now, but Jeffrey Epstein. You know, they dropped that
Joe, I
interview.
saw that. I saw that. I saw that interview. I saw that. I didn't watch the whole thing.
You
because
must
I got
watch it.
yeah. I
I
will.
think when people were watching,
bro,
they understood what
bro,
was going on.
when he was speaking about like world leaders, because I got to like halfway. And he was speaking about world leaders, right? And like how world leaders aren't finance guys.
They're not.
And now
They just faces.
Yeah, they're just puppets, and maybe
Literally.
they were in the military or like whatever.
Yeah.
But they don't understand money. and now this guy is like breaking it down. I watched the whole thing. I just it was in the height of the, and I was like, bro, fuck, I can't look past, and I'm not gonna look past. You know, it was just like, damn, he's spitting game.
He's spitting.
Unfortunately,
I don't think
unfortunately
people understood the game, and that's like, you know,
it's not surface level game. That's why.
Bro,
That's why,
bro.
It's
Because
like,
even when he talks about, like, remember, like, even with the way I connected the dots was that, you know, it's like they mentioned now, because you were listed in the Epstein file doesn't mean that you did anything crazy, bro. Do you know how many people this nigga was connected to just in Jan?
Bro.
And they say no, Zuma's in the Epstein file. He was a politician, bro. Nigga,
on the WhatsApp, like here.
so
like if
so you get this guy Jeffrey, who is one of his best mates at the time.
Trump. He had a lot of best mates.
No. The nigga that put him on.
Oh, okay, yes, the Playboy magazine. Not him.
There was a firm called Bear Stearns.
Okay.
Just ask how he got into Bear Stearns. He
got put in. Just
there's a nigga. His name is David Rothschild. That's his boy. He says, you know, he goes up to, and if you look at like the history of like Jeffrey Epstein, they ask where did his money come from, and he says, no,
I don't know. It's just
he's good at finance. He's a financier. Yada. That nigga was just worth 600 million. Financing who? You know what I mean? And they say,
I even think he ever had like real like liquid. It was all this credit, like
because even so, like you.
Hello. Don't mind us. The chat.
but even outside of that, you say you have you know, like Jeffrey.
Yeah,
he is connected to so many politicians, and when they say he's meeting up with these politicians or these businessmen, they're going him to him for advice. This nigga had no successful business. What advice?
He had a failed business, actually.
But exactly my point.
Yeah.
The one nigga who had a failed business, you want a successful business, you're going to him for advice. It can't happen that way. But then you start looking down at like the history. Look at the history of the Rothschilds.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Look at David during that time. This was during a time where like there was a shit ton of conflict, and especially like after, like during the ages of like the 08
Crash.
the '08 crash.
Yeah.
They saw that, nah, bro, they fucked up.
Yeah. They were like, hey, oh shit, like, dude, they were like, oh fuck, like,
They
okay,
saw
okay,
they
okay.
saw they fucked up. So this nigga David Rothschild says, okay, you know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create what you call it, a union amongst people. I'm gonna call it the what's this thing called now? It's basically the Illuminati, but
not Freemasons.
the something commission, man. Triangle Commission, something
Yeah,
like that.
I remember. Yeah, I just can't remember the name as well.
You get what I'm saying? So now I'm chilling. So he creates that and he says, okay, now what we want to do is we want to involve government officials and businesses that actually can shape economies. And there's another third that he included. I just can't remember. Some certain celebrities, celebrities, people who can shape
culture,
perception.
perception. Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, I also can't remember the name, but I do remember reading about it, like on the
Trilateral Commission.
Yes,
Commission.
Yeah.
So he creates the trilateral. He creates the Trilateral Commission and the reason being is because he created in the idea that we need to be speaking about certain problems that affects the world, because how we caused the crash that affected parts of the world by mistake,
basically.
By mistake. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be able to have like these conversations whereby we can reduce things like that happening again. You know what I'm saying? But then most ideas, I think in general, start off with a good idea. Hardly do you ever think about the negatives of it. Like say social media. Social media, when it started, Facebook and our MySpace and all them ones, that was fire. That was an amazing idea.
You can connect people.
But look where the problems come from in today's time. A lot of it comes from social media. Most people, when they think about ideas, like the whole idea of, I always call it yin and yang. You call it like polarity.
Polarity.
You know what I mean? Like they can never ever be like any dark without any light. And because I've created something on one end of the spectrum, there must be something that is an equal force that will balance this side of this spectrum on the other side. And that's what most people never ever like they hardly ever think of that. And now I feel like even things like trilateral commissions and AU and all these unions or whatever started with a very good idea. But niggas get into that position, okay.
They abuse it.
Hey, I just got myself a deal just for being.
I just had to be here, dog.
Too much. And then not only on top of that, it's like you have people. You know what I mean? The people who coordinated that union in the first place. They only have one certain understanding. You know what I mean? And not even just like once. They have the complete understanding. So your Jeffries, your Davids, and Windsor family and things like that. They knew essentially what this is supposed to be. Then you get guys who are not they're not involved in those types of conversations all the time, or don't even have like the legacy behind it. You get what I'm saying?
They had to be brought in.
You get a guy, say me and say, hey, 100 billion tomorrow. You get invited into Trilateral Commission. Man, you just got there. Do you have any context on what is going on, especially in some of the world? You just see, hey, I'm here with the big boys. Let me utilize. That's how it goes, bro.
They also don't tell you everything.
They like you can't trust everyone with the information, bro.
Also, depending on your role, like if you're like a celebrity and when you're in that room, you understand. Okay, I'm in this room because I'm a celebrity.
Facts.
Because Zuma's there. Let me not even say who. Biden's there. Kamala Harris, Putin is there. I just make TikToks.
But I'm here.
Clearly, like Kabi Lame, you know that guy, Kabi. Bro, close to $1 billion. Bro, what?
How?
What?
How?
And I'm not hating. I'm just like, there's a reason, and it's like the views. So like shaping culture and like shaping. Ever since then, though, I haven't seen a single video of but it's like
Kabi.
But
he got to $1 billion.
Yeah. I'm not
Nah,
by doing this. That's how he got there, by doing this. And like people fuck with it. So it's like the eyeballs. So views. Now the currency, because we're in an attention economy. Anyone that can retain attention is more valuable than someone that has monetary value but can't retain attention. And then also that attention, being able to convert it into whatever you want it to be. So like if you want people to become more Christian or more Buddhist, you get a celebrity like how Trump did with Nicki Minaj during his bro. It's like,
no, but bro,
I'll slide you some,
but now
and then convert for me.
now you compare that to an actual business.
Yeah.
Remember the structures of business?
Yeah. For the body, yes.
Yeah. And because the structures of business, you can use that to run a government. You can use that to run a small business, a big business. You can use that to literally.
I was with the wrong
churches.
Churches.
They use the same model. They use the exact same blueprint.
Just don't pay tax.
It's even better for them. You see what I'm saying? But now imagine because like, applying different things to different, I guess I don't want to say industries, but different aspects of life.
Yes, aspects of life. Yeah.
Imagine like with the Trilateral Commission, like you said, like the whole celebrity thing brings in the eyeballs.
Yeah.
What are the eyeballs in the form of a business?
Potential customers.
Yeah. Marketing.
Yes.
That's your marketing.
Yeah.
Aspect.
That's your whole division.
Clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now everybody knows.
Politicians. What do the politicians do? They run the countries. They are the faces, essentially, of economies.
Yeah, basically.
They can put in words to be like, okay, cool. This is what we need to do in order for this, I guess, our own central banks.
Yeah.
To do certain things, and that what is that? Cash flow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you say, who are other people now? Now you have general business people.
Yeah, but there's also the shadow people. Like, remember, it's politicians, celebrities, general business people.
You don't see them.
But yeah, so I'm like,
CEOs.
that's the the brain. The C-suite of the Trilateral Commission.
Pretty much.
I want to dive into that though as well, because it's like there's a, and sorry to cut you off. But you did give like and I see it's getting dark. I'm like, do I put like flash on, or like, what do we fix? How do we do the lighting?
I do have my meeting in like 20 minutes.
All right, 20 minutes. All right, cool. So face. So we should also like wrap it up soon.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about the, I guess, last thing. The mentality of the brain of the Trilateral Commission. You did name names, but those are legacy names.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think it goes beyond like mentality of being taught like, oh, you're from this family, this is what we do. Right? Excuse me. I can also speculate, but what do you think that is? The cause before the effect being the Rothschild. The effect being Rothschild.
Becoming a Rothschild.
Yeah, so the effect being Jeffrey Epstein. The cause behind that, the mentality behind that. What if you had to speculate, you know what I mean? Like, what would you think?
I think it definitely comes with planning, but also not even just planning. Sure. I'll check it later.
Is it now?
No, it's just a phone call.
Okay.
It's definitely planning. Because look at like with the whole history of the Rothschild, Mayor Rothschild, right?
Yeah.
Not the first Rothschild.
Yeah.
The first one that managed to get to the money that way.
Yeah. Because the one that had his lights on.
Yeah, because Mayor Rothschild's dad, he was a finance man. He was a bookkeeper. Used to keep money and stuff, and that's how Mayor got to understand, like, okay, this is what money is and how it works, and if it needs to stay here, this is how we need to move it and stuff like that. And then he goes on to say, holy shit, there's war happening right now. I managed to find something of value to sell to one side of war.
Yeah.
Then he says, holy shit, I can sell it to this side too.
Yeah, the other side too. Like, actually, at the same time.
You get what I'm saying? And he just figured that out. And he was like, and that's how that shit grew.
Yeah.
So you know what he does? He says, okay, you know what? Actually, we are going to set up headquarters in 5 cities across the globe. So Amsterdam was one of them, London was one of them, I think Berlin was one of them. I forgot the 2 others. And then he had 4 sons after that. His 4 sons he stayed at the headquarters, main headquarters. The 4 sons go to
the other branches,
they go to London, they go to Berlin.
That's pretty clutch.
You see what I'm saying? It came from planning.
Yeah.
And then what ends up happening? How did Mayor Rothschild get into that position? Because of his dad, he understood finances. That's how he knew that, okay, fair then. You know, like some people just grow up with the right backing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, that can definitely help out a lot more people. But let's say you are someone who does not necessarily come from a family who can handle that kind of stuff. All right. You still need to make sure that what you understand is global game.
Yeah.
If you can understand like the actual game and how it actually works, how you get there. Jeffrey did it. He did it very well.
Yeah,
he just made sure I met someone that who can show me the game, and that's how he ended up with Bear Stearns, and that's how he ended up with David Rothschild.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And from there he was good to go. He was good to go. So if you're a person who's trying to like come up, especially in a way that you know you're not necessarily financially backed from a good family or whatever, study the fucking game.
Yeah.
Just follow the money.
Those who came before you, and follow the money.
Follow the game, follow the money, literally, and then you're good to go. You will be good to go, because I promise you, the idea, or not even the ideas, the things that I necessarily like put in place for, you know, for the future, comes off of what I understand of today's world and where it could possibly go.
Yes, that's very true.
And that's all this nigga did. This motherfucker, David Rothschild, just said, yo, wars are happening all over the country. I mean, not across the country, all over the world.
Yeah.
I can just finance them.
Yeah.
And I make a shit ton of money out of it. You see what I'm saying?
And
then he
indoctrinates.
Exactly. And then he indoctrinates his goons. It's like saying
his sons.
No, like our relationship.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You were a musician. Type of vibe.
I am a musician.
Well, I mean,
that
was your main focus.
The main
focus.
Okay, I hear you.
What literally helped you is the fact that I just gave you information that is not necessarily very public.
Yeah, that's very true.
And you have been able to utilize that in a way that actually makes you money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, it is pretty simple.
You're my Jeffrey, basically. Okay.
All right. I don't. But okay, now I hear exactly what you're saying, and I think it's very, very real. Like it's powerful, bro. Yeah, okay, we do gotta wrap it up though. Thank you so much for the chat there. You know.
I hope this thing is still recording. Though.
No, it definitely is. At least I hope so. Yeah, I'll send it. Nah, it definitely is. We good. Let's do the outro. Okay, so thank you so much for coming, bro. Appreciate you. You know, I know you're still here. We're probably gonna shoot another.
No kidding.
Hell yeah. It's lit, man. It's like right. Oh wait. Yeah, bro. I hope y'all had a great time watching. Hope you learned something. And yeah, bro.
Good vibes.
Yeah, good vibes. I don't know what to say at the end. I'm just like,
nah, bro. Download Zari.
Download Zari Vault.
#1
online, everywhere, all platforms. Like your Android, you know, you're on Google Play Store, App Store, you're on there. It's for you. It's so that you can own your information. Own your own information, bro. The things that are coming now, you're gonna want to own your information. So yeah, download Zari.
Facts.
Yeah. Hit up Millionaire Contract. shout out your IG real quick.
What, my IG?
Yeah. Or do you want followers? He's like, nah, actually. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. Yeah, bro, but this was lovely, bro. I know we're gonna do some more. Thank you for coming through.
I enjoy being back in. It was behind the scenes.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not gonna press you about it. I know. Yeah, bro. But this is the end of the video. I'm not gonna ask for you to like or subscribe. If you got to this point,
if you fuck with it, you're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. So if you don't want to, it's fine. Yeah. but it'll help you. But yeah, you do you anyway. End of video. Danko, have a great day, night, morning, evening,
Wherever you are.
afternoon, wherever you are.
We live in a
you do.
global world now.
Enjoy.
Interconnected.
Yeah, yeah. Have a great time, and we'll see you in the next one.
For sure.
For sure. For sure. Bro.